See that? That is the communicate symbol. Not you, I'm making the video. My dad he can't see worth the fuck anymore. And so, whenever I put the camera some weird place and he sees me talking, he looks at me like he doesn't know what the fuck's going on. And it's fucking hilarious. Communication. Talking to my tablet. I was trying to think on what to make a video on, and I had downloaded some books, but recently there's this one channel that's got this, it's 111 Bhakti or something. Maybe I should put a link in the description, but it
Hi, you're definitely on the right path in every area of your life. So don't doubt your chosen path. My child, no, you are ascending to build powerful connections and bring forth a new level of empowerment for all.
So that's what it is, and that's why I like it, as you can see. Giving me a message from the angels. And so far it's been on point. So I like when I get messages like that, and I get all kinds of messages that are applicable to my personal human self and spirit. But one of them, they said, whenever you're talking to someone and you have problems, direct your communication to their higher self, so that you can get what you're trying to say through, and the communication will be easier. And I said, you know what, that's a great idea. So I'm doing that. And I'm also using this communication hyperspace language. See, this book, this is a really good book. It has all these the healing archetypes and symbols. I use these and they work. I could go through the whole book of them, and why not? It's been a while. So basically the point is this. They say that whenever the guy that got these was in the Montauk program, they were hooking him up to a chair using his psychic, psionic nature to go out there and communicate and get this language so they could understand how to communicate with the... Let's just ask Stuart. Here he is.
Project. One of my jobs was to go into this hyperspace level of existence to determine what the symbols mean and bring it back for deciphering. The government knew that most of the alien groups they dealt with didn't use language per se. They used this hyperspace language that was a triad. And I call it a triad because it consists of 3 different parts, which are color, tone, and archetype. Now, when I talk about archetype, I'm not talking about the psychological or Jungian version of a mother archetype, father. No, this is actually a geometric shape in color that emanates from the mind pattern and from your DNA.
This one, I'll go through them all, because it's been a while since I've done this, and if someone hasn't seen this, this is very interesting. I used to have another book, but I can share a file because I made a copy of all the language, which it has a lot of different symbols that are very, very useful. But I made picture copies of that. The book is torn all to hell because it got a lot of use. This one is the bear frequency. I'll show it to you and then I'll read it. Hopefully it's not coming up backwards. If it comes up backwards, I'll reverse it when I edit it. Bear frequency. Increased protective nature. Enhances introversion for self-study. Best for males, however women can use this too. The affirmation is, I go into the cave of my mind for self-study. I now access information within to bring out into the physical world. It does help for that. I go teddy bear all the time. The energy is recommended more for males than females because of the body change that usually occurs with this frequency. Over time, the body becomes hairier, thicker, the hands and feet enlargen. The appetite becomes ravenous, often craving dense protein. I'm not going to read all of it because I'm going to go through. I just want to do a light touch of breasts. She's got that cornbread. Enhances healthy breast for men and women. Increases nurturing qualities. If anybody has any breasts for a man, ladies, I could use them. I just want to play with them. I'll paint on them. Lick them. Sorry. It says, I easily nurture self. I accept and deserve my own self-nurturing. It's pretty badass. Cancel culture. Let's cancel culture. It is a brown X cancellation. Now you can use these. Now what I do is I take my Sharpies of the color that it is and I write it on my hand. If it's something I want to activate into my life, I put it on the bottom of my right foot. And this shit does work. This is like programming your altered state. And it's fucking badass. And real easy to do, and it's something that you can do easily and be able to gather notes, because you can take notes on what happens, and that's usually what you should do when you're doing different type of energy work. Energy, I'm using a loose term because whenever you use your intention and you apply your psychic force, that's a lot of different stuff more than that. Cancellation removes anything unwanted from the physical or non-physical existences. Always in the lower chakra colors because this is a cancellation archetype. Brown is the most effective color. So it's like, I now brown X out all of the unnecessary negative energy from my life. I now brown X out, fill in the blank. If I had it, I would do it. I'll put it on my video. Let's brown X out all of the frivolous, distractive bullshit from our lives that each one of us does not need. This is obviously communication. I've shown you. So you can use this and put the intent to connect to the higher self, and then bring it through so that when you're communicating, you can get your intention to bypass to the higher self, so that the higher self, the other person, would better understand where you're coming from without all the human world bullshit. So I think that can be very useful. Dolphin frequency. And this is, let me try it. This is from Stuart A. Swerdlow and Janet Diane Morglia Swerdlow from this book. I'm sharing, hopefully, with let's get to that dolphin, dude. Sorry. Dolphin frequency. Eases mental shifting into hyperspace. It's really good for, like, if you're psychically like Silver Surfering through an alternate dimension. Like you're taking the hyperspace canal tunnels, vortexes. Dolphin Frequency eases mental shifting into hyperspace. Can be used as a sleeping aid when combined with breathing exercises at night. Aids communication for autistic people. Aids mental communication with dolphins. Enhances a strong mental and physical connection between sexual partners. Emotional balance, or your pineal gland. See, this is that Dr. Manhattan. This is called a circumpunct. It's not like punked, like you've been punked. Punct, punked. Actual natural archetype for the pineal gland. Balances both hemispheres of the brain. Balances endocrine and hormonal systems. Aids in the correction of physical, mental, and emotional, spiritual imbalance, including weight. It says, my body, mind, and emotions are in balance now. My outer life reflects my inner balance. Now, expansion. This one's in purple. Used when you cancel something out, usually you want to enhance and bring in, using the expansion, the opposite balancing energy. So if we want to take out the frivolousness, we'll use this now. Expansion. Increase and expand goals and desires. Using higher chakra colors. Violet is the best and great for radionics to increase template power, enhance mind patterns, or anything that you want. Affirmation. My positive life experiences now expand. I expand my abilities to fulfill my role and function with this lifeline. So I'll put it on here. I want to expand the ability of this medium here I'm using with the viewers to expand into greater possibilities, less frivolous shit, and to find some real gold in our experience of this life. Thank you very much. Please like, share, and subscribe. Hit the thumbs up.